Good afternoon, Postal Family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's happening on this Free Talk Thursday? My weekly edition, day off talk. Just what's going on in the post office. Today's story, actually, I was just reading about it. A mail carrier is arrested for pepper spraying three dogs in his on his route in Lauderhill, Florida. So we'll get onto that. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks everybody for all the support. I can't thank you guys enough. Keep giving me the thumbs up, smash that hype button. Does wonders on this thing. Again, thanks for sharing all the comments, all the suggestions, all the stories from your individual stations. I love reading them. It's awesome, fantastic news, different suggestions you all give me, even retirees with all the suggestions, all the stories. Thank you so much kindly for sharing all this wonderful stuff. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS, Post Office in any of my videos. So the story at hand, mailman in Lauderhill, mail carrier, doing his route, normal. Comes across this house, has a fence on it. The fence and the mailbox, I guess, is right there. The three dogs that are in question are inside the fence. So he approaches the fence. I guess this is his route. I don't know. The story didn't explain that he's new. He could be a CCA. It just said as he approached the fence, these three dogs come charging. But mind you, they're behind the fence. But our fellow carrier still pepper sprays them. So now, the question at hand is, I wouldn't have personally. So now what they're looking at, of course, the owner called the police. Police came. He was actually arrested and booked for this. It's unreal. Florida, man, they're tough out there in Florida. I mean, the carrier doing his job. Granted, your dogs, keyword dogs, got pepper sprayed, but you got the carrier arrested. Now his job is in jeopardy. All the internal reviews they're going to have to do. I just, from the mail carrier's point of view, too, he did wrong. Now, if the dogs were loose charging at you, then you have a reason. You wouldn't have been arrested. But since the story says they're behind the fence, so if they're behind the fence, all they can do is bark at you. They can do no physical harm to you. There's a fence they're blocking. So why would you even take out the pepper spray unless, I don't know, there's there could be different reasons. If the mailbox is low next to the fence, now he's got to bend down and put the mail in the box where the dogs can jump up and bite you. Then he has a valid reason to pepper spray them. But again, these details are not shared in the story, just the main thing where this guy was delivering his mail, and as he approached this particular house in Florida, the mailbox is right there, but there's a fence. The story keeps saying there's a fence, and there's three dogs running after him, barking at him. And he's on the other side of the fence, so the dogs can't do any physical harm. Now, what I just said, if he has to bend down and put the mail in the box and the dogs can jump up and get him, then it's justified why he pepper sprayed them. But other than that, I just don't see the justification on his part why he pepper sprayed them. If the box is there, you just put your mail and go about your business. We don't know. These are the general details in this story. Since it's under investigation, they didn't share the actual details, or post office didn't. So as of right now, that's just, and the worst thing, the customer got him arrested for pepper spraying his or her three dogs, and he's facing 3 counts of animal cruelty. Now, I don't know if anybody knows, does animal cruelty mean a misdemeanor? I don't know. I'm not that good in law. what these little charges amount to as far as your personal record. But I highly doubt it could be a misdemeanor. But that's a critical mistake on his part. He should have thought better. Yes, you have the pepper spray, but pepper spray is only if the dogs are out and about charging at you. They will do physical harm. If they're behind the fence, all they're doing is barking. Now, is barking, going to mess with your ears? How many routes all of us on our routes, dogs are behind the fence. They yell their tongue out. But it doesn't mean you pepper spray them simply because they can't do no physical harm to you. They're behind the fence. So I don't know his side, what he was thinking. Grabbed his pepper spray and sprayed all three of them. All three had to go to veterinarian. They were treated. Obviously, they didn't lose their lives. So I don't know how cruel you are to call the police and get the mailman who's providing for his family. Granted, he pepper sprayed, but your dumb dogs. But your dogs are okay. The pepper spray is temporary. But you got him arrested. Now possible his employer is going to take some action. So this is wrong on the part of the customer. I know your dumb dogs got, well, I shouldn't say dumb, but your dogs got pepper sprayed, but it's not like they will lose their eyes, is it? I mean, your dogs, veterinarian probably, flushed out all three of their eyes and they're good. They can see, right? Probably barking again. But what did you do to this carrier? Granted, he made a mistake. Your dogs were behind the fence. You heard him. Now he's locked up. I don't know the charge, animal cruelty. Like I was just asking, is it a misdemeanor? Any of y'all, if know that, please answer in the comments. Let me know. Does animal cruelty fall under misdemeanor? So, and on top of that, his job is, now in question with the USPS. So story has different sides. I don't know exact details. I'll look into it, what had really actually happened, and maybe share on a future video. But stuff like this that we go through throughout our route is pretty much normal. We are, we're out there. You gotta, as a carrier, you have to really, really think how you approach certain situations. Now, post office has given us pepper spray simply because, incidents like this happen. Now, like I said, if the dogs there was no fence, then you're justified, those three will jump you, you're going to bite you. You got to do everything in self-defense. It would be justified. This carrier would still be doing his route. But there's a fence there and you pepper sprayed them and the owner wasn't having it. Granted, it wasn't a life-threatening situation for his or her dogs, but he still got the mailman in trouble. So don't even take the chance, man. I know this guy's in trouble now. Always the carrier gets blamed depending on the situation. Always, post office says the customer is right most of the time. So I'm just praying this guy keeps his job just, for pepper spraying dogs, which he thought was in self-defense. They were, now, like I said, I don't know the exact scenario of this story. Like I said, if it's, granted there's a fence there, now if he had to bend down and put the mail in the box, then he's justified. If the dog's going to jump and bite you, then he's justified. Then he shouldn't have been arrested, but I don't know the whole exact scenario or the details of if the mailbox was higher than the fence, dogs can jump up and catch you, then this carrier made a mistake, but still, even if he made a mistake, you don't call the police. Why is he arrested? He's a carrier. He didn't hurt no human person. I mean, some families, they take dogs as another family member, but they take dogs very seriously out there. So, but just looking at the carrier's point of view, he shouldn't have done that. You're protected. The dogs are just barking, ain't gonna hurt your ears, man. Put the mail in the box and go to your next house. The three once you get to the third house, you ain't gonna even hear him no more. So why did you stop and pepper spray them when they couldn't do any physical harm to you? So that's my thing. We face these situations every day. I speak most of them the carriers, dogs out there. And, you just got to stop and think, man, what are you going to do? What are going to be the results of this thing? This guy was just, obviously, as carriers, we're always in a rush, or we're told to be in a rush. Some of us know how to control it, but, he was probably rushing, didn't really think too much of it, probably had the pepper spray in the satchel, pulled it out, handled his business. Wasn't thinking about the circumstances, the consequences of this thing, this act he just did. Like I said, my prayers are with him. Hopefully he keeps his job. I don't see nothing about his job happening. I mean, NALC is gonna, do their due diligence and, get him off just so he can keep his job. He didn't hurt a human body or anything like that. I highly doubt it's even gonna be a misdemeanor on his record. I mean, this is animal cruelty. You're just, this customer obviously was kind of mean. I mean, well, I don't know. Like I said, they take their dogs very seriously, customers out there. And the customer also looked probably at the situation like the dogs can't physically harm the carrier. There's a fence there, so that's what pissed him off, even him or her, even more. So from their perspective, they called the police. From that side, just out of anger, like the dogs can't jump and actually bite this carrier, and why did he pepper spray him? So there's two sides to the coin. Like I said, I'll definitely jump into it and see what it turns out, what the actual details were, and maybe share them on my future video. Other than that, hope everybody's doing good. The NALC has said it's taking whoever wants to run for the NALC president it's making spots for to put ads in the Postal Record, the monthly or quarterly magazine we receive. I think it's monthly. So of course it's going to be Mike Cariff and James Henry. So the time is here. They got to get and start their campaigns and get Renfraud out of there, so we can have a new beginning over in this NALC. Speaking of NALC, our rates went up as well from 35 to 38 per check. So some of us, a lot of people, contemplating getting out of NALC. In my personal station as well. So the rate 38 per check. I mean, this day and age, how expensive everything is. I can see several things I can do with that 38. But you stay in it. We got our reasons. Our shop stewards, you get really close with them. They're good. And, it gives you a sense of, you're part of a union. Granted that what is the union really doing for you? They have to defend you even if you're not a paying member, regardless. That part I didn't know. One of my coworkers had told me about a few months ago that even if you're not a paying member, they still, if something happens to you, they still got to be in there with you in the office and defend you to their full power. So I don't know. Some will stay with this $38. A lot will drop out. It just depends. What do you think about, the situation? I mean, 38 is kind of high, but they're going according to the times as well. So to jump up from 30, 36, 36, it keeps going up too, This so Mr. Renfraud will keep collecting more of his six-figure income from all the union dues we pay. And, not just him, all the union leadership get paid through our union dues. So that's how that works. So we'll see who does anything in their campaigns. We'll see what happens with that. Other news that I had shared, the other video from yesterday, carrier got in trouble for posting. He got to a station, I believe in what city was it? Cincinnati, something like that. And he posted about the snow, the trucks he's got to clean, and got in trouble for that. So different stories going around. Hope everybody's doing good. Weather's good. There's another cold blast coming, I said, from the north. So it is end of January, February. This is the coldest time of the year. It's now or never. Where I'm at, we really had a warm November, December. I mean, unusually warm. So we knew it was coming. You can't, if January, February is going to warm, you got some serious issues in the climate, man. Because that's literally old man winter. January, February is cold, then it starts warming up. December is even supposed to be cold, but it wasn't. It was unusually warm. So this is the stuff going around. We'll see what happens with this this open bidding that our Postmaster General did. We'll see who won. Actually, the third quarter of this year, this fiscal year, we'll find out who the winner is and how much they're going to ship with us. Amazon keeps circulating. We're seeing more and more Amazon trucks out there. Everybody now is saying they're seeing more and more trucks. So Amazon is really have taken that freight and testing its own capabilities. So we'll see. All these stories, I'll keep tracking them and make the report as they come about. So today just wanted to share about the story about the mail carrier in Florida. Arrested for pepper spraying 3 dogs. Dogs went to the vet. They cleared. No long-term damage that the story says, but this customer got our carrier in trouble. 3 counts of animal cruelty. I don't know if it's a misdemeanor. I don't know how serious is it as far as your record. Now his employment is pending because of this. The main part of the story, the 3 dogs were behind a fence. So he should have never pulled out his pepper spray. Like I said, the details are not shared. If he had to bend down and put the mailbox mail in the box and the dogs can jump and get him, then he's justified. But whether or not it's justified, his story is not there. He's already arrested, booked. So, I pray that he gets out and obviously he's going to keep his job. It's not that serious to even think about his job is in danger or anything like that. So they're just going to ask him to write what had taken place and should be good to go. I mean, he didn't cause no harm to no actual living person. I don't see what, even if it has any punishment, write-up or anything like that. So anyway, that's it for today. Free Talk Thursday. Bringing up different stories. Hope everybody's good. And Mailman Saeed, we'll see you on the next take. Take care. Stay safe, everybody.